Chapter 1 of That Mother-in-Law of Mine by Anonymous. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Crln. That Mother-in-Law of Mine by Anonymous. Chapter 1. Bessie and I, and Bessie's Mother. Why, Charlie, you shan't talk so about my mother. I won't allow it. It does sound a little rough, my dear, but I can't help it. She does exasperate me so. She doesn't show a proper deference for your husband, my dear. We're married now, and she ought to give up her objections to me. I can't be expected to place myself in her leading strings. But you mustn't demand too much at once, and should try to conciliate her. Now do for my sake, won't you, dear? Here we were, only a month married, and spending our honeymoon at a most charming summer resort, where there was no excuse for getting out of patience. Everything was beautiful and attractive. Little hotel, strange to say, quite delightful, no fault to find with surroundings and accommodations. My darling Bessie, as sweet as an angel, and determined to be happy and to make me happy. Everything, in short, calculated to give us a long summer of delight. That is, if Bessie had only been an orphan. But there was her mother, who had joined us on our summer trip after the first 2 weeks of unalloyed happiness, and threatened to accompany us through life. Already it almost made the prospect dismal. The idea that Bessie and I would ever quarrel, or even have any impatient word together, had seemed to me to be simply ridiculous. I had seen what I had seen. My dashing friend, Fred, and his stylish wife, they had been married 2 years, and a visible coldness had come upon them. I knew, by an occasional angry whisper and a knitting of the brow before people, that he must sometimes swear and rave in the privacy of their own rooms, and her cutting replies or haughty indifference showed that there had been a deal of love lost between them in those 2 years. Other people, too, got indifferent or downright hostile in their marital relations. But then, I was not a dashing fellow, and Bessie was not stylish, and in other ways we were quite different from most people. Ours had been a real love match from the first. Bessie was simple and unaffected, honest and pure in every thought, and determined to make me a faithful and loving wife till death did us part. As for me, why, of course I was generous and affectionate, ready to make any sacrifice and bear any burden for the trusting creature who had so freely given herself into my keeping. There should be no clouds to darken her life. I would never be—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?